Okay, so today I'm teaching you how to make super basic ear wires using just one piece of wire. You pick any length you want depending on how you want your wires, how long, how short you want them to be. Okay, so you're gonna find the middle, you're gonna fold it in half, try to keep it nice and neat. And this is a way to do it without using a jig and without having to do two ear wires separately, and then having to worry about them matching. You're still gonna have to worry about them matching, obviously, but this is a way to do it where they're gonna match pretty well, because you're gonna be shaping them at the exact same time. So you're gonna take your pliers, you're gonna fold them in half. If you have nylon pliers, you can straighten it out. That's also going to work harden it a little bit. You want them to be, somewhat stiff for when they're going in people's ears, so they're not bending all over the place. And then you're going to choose your loop size. I'm going to do the smallest size on my bail making pliers. Then you're just going to loop the end that was folded in the middle, and then you to just get everything kind of nice and even. Sometimes the wire, when it's a little bit stiffer, sometimes it cooperates better. This wire, I had to kind of play around with a little bit to get it to do what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. That's gonna happen. Then you just want to kind of make sure everything's lined up nice and even. Fix the thing. Don't worry, we're gonna snip that little folded bit towards the end. So now I'm going to use the biggest size on my bail making pliers, and I'm going to just loop them around. Looping. Get it to the shape you want. Again, when you're making your own ear wires, it's great because you can make the ear wires however you want. These ones I'm going to do just really small, tiny, basic ear wires. Okay, and then again, I'm going to make sure everything's kind of lined up nice, because when we go to clip things, you want everything nice and lined up. So I'm going to fix the loop, make sure it's kind of flat and straight and even. Okay, and checking the shape. And then I'm going to figure out how long do I want them to come down. I'm going to snip. So now they're going to be nice and even. Okay, and then this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like to take, sometimes depending, I like to take my flat nose pliers and grab them both together and really gently just put that little gentle bend that a lot of ear wires tend to have. Again, depending on the style of ear wires you want to make, you don't have to do this step. You can do like a gentle little curve out, you can do a bend like this, it's whatever you want. Okay, so now we're going to take it with the flat end of our flush cutters facing the right way towards the inner part of the loop, because that's the part we want flat. We're going to snip the very little tip of the folded part that we folded the two wires together. And then we're going to take and if you don't have bail making pliers, you can do this with round nose pliers. It's just going to be a little bit more tricky because they're not all completely even, because they're conical shaped. So then, yeah, you're going to take that, you're going to just close the loop back up, and now you have two perfectly matched ear wires. And then you can take a file. Well, I definitely recommend this step. Take a file both ends, because if anything, even though I cut it with the flush end of the pliers, you still want to file it, okay, so it's nice and smooth and rounded going into people's ears. I actually have a different tool. I didn't use it. It's a bead along. It's like a wire reamer kind of tool, and it's really cool. That's usually what I use for that. But I did this because on camera, because most people don't have that, and you don't need that. You can just use a simple file. And then there you go. These are the pair that I did here for the video. They're small, and then you can see here that you have options to do, you know, keep them small, do a little bit longer, put the curl, you know, the bend up for the ear part where it hangs up a little bit higher. You can even get super fancy with it and get really creative and do something really long and curvy and make the ear wires a style and part of the earring design itself too, without it just being small and simple and unnoticeable. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and have fun creating. Bye.